Welcome back to my channel. Today we're checking out the newest episode of Frieren Beyond Journey's End, episode 3 of season 2, Somewhere She'd Like. I'm pretty excited to get into this episode because last week we had an incredible episode about the hero of the South, and that's one of the more impressive things about this show, in my opinion, is how it can get you to care about a character and storyline in like a single episode in a more like episodic type story, but it also progresses the main story as well and gets us to learn more about the world and things like that. So I just love Frieren's writing and storytelling so much. So let's not waste any more time and get right into this episode. If you're new to my channel, this will be a timer reaction. So if you want the audio and or full video, you can just sync up with mine. But other than that, I'll give this a countdown. 3, 2, 1, start. Hi. Right into the opening this week as well. But yeah, I really enjoyed the hero of the South last week. I am interested if my theory will ever come true and he's not actually dead, but trapped himself in time at some point fighting the Sage. Would be really interesting, but I don't know if I actually buy that theory or not. It's just something that came to mind while I was watching it last week. Oh, buffering. That's not good. Oh yeah, what the fuck? My OBS is just taking all my CPU usage at the moment. My favorite part of this opening so much. Oh, yeah. My favorite part of the song and the visuals too. I love how it transitions through their journey with Himmel constantly looking back at her until he's gone. It's just really really beautiful. And I love the flower crown scene as well. Yeah. Man, I'm so happy this anime is back. It was, and not only back, but still living up to the quality of the first season, which is really impressive in my opinion. Alright, what do we have this week? 29 years after the death of Himmel the hero in the mountains in our region. I don't think it matters too much. Stark looks extra tall in this frame. Going for a hot spring. Oh, is it gonna be a Fern episode maybe? That or there's somewhere Frieren wants to go as well here. What are you looking so sad about? Or maybe not sad is the right term. Is the village gone? This looks like it was a village. I wonder what the fuck happened here. Oh, so there's still some people here at the very least. 30 years ago. Is that... Oh, roughly 30. So that would have been about the time Himmel died as well, which is, if you pay attention, is when a lot of things started to go bad the moment Himmel was finally gone. Damn. So I think it is about Fern wanting to go to the hot springs, which is kind of funny. Fair, might not be there, but the fact that it's being brought up definitely means it is. Oh, been once before probably. What are you thinking? Was it from, I assume it was from his master. I wonder, I'm interested why Frieren doesn't want to go back. She's much more, I love how you can really see the difference in Frieren. She's much more, I don't know if accepting is the right word, but, well, God, what is the term I'm looking for? Willing to compromise a little bit more, it seems like. That's one thing I love about always getting to see the flashbacks is you always get a pretty stark contrast of the Frieren of the past versus how she is now. And I think it works the best because of her long lifespan that she has so many direct memories. They're on the ground sprawled out. But yeah, so like she has such a long life that there's so many moments that would be similar to past experiences. And we're essentially traveling the same path she already did. Yeah, I want to know why. I was not a fan either. That is how we do know that about him, especially about like dungeons and everything. Bro's a gamer through and through. I'm actually surprised Frieren wouldn't want to go back here. She a lot of the time likes to go over her journey again. Heiter is struggling, probably hungover to be honest. Oh, oh, that was a cool shot. The moment we heard it in the flashback, it transitioned to present time like that. That's cool. Is that a dragon? Uh, a Hydra? Yeah, it's a Hydra. Big old lizard. Oh, straight up Hydra. Dude, the way that thing is fucking moving. Oh, it's like a. It's kind of built like a fucking turtle, to be honest. Getting a full on dragon battle this episode? Well, I guess not dragon, but you know what I mean. This isn't Stark's first time. In as few attempts. I wonder how long you have, if it's like a second or if it's bait. Poor Stark. Yeah, that you were. I kind of wish we saw that attack on it. I mean, I probably know exactly what happened. They hit it with a Zoltrak spam, probably. Yeah, I love how we just casually throughout the episode took down a Hydra. Just a slight inconvenience for us. Are we almost there? You good, Stark? Have we ever seen Frieren like exhausted? Because I assume she has insane stamina based off constantly controlling her or concealing her magic. Because we know it exhausted her when she was doing it, so it's gotta improve stamina in some sort of way. I don't. I'm trying to picture if we've seen her like exhausted from physical work. Wouldn't be Frieren without some fucking feet. I was gonna say that's a nice same thought as Fern. Nice sunset. Yeah, I'm interested why Stark was so. That's what I assume. Dude, I'm so used to seeing Eisen in his like big overcoat, like cloak type thing. It's weird seeing his arms. Cute. That would be a great wallpaper, I won't lie. The three of them staring off. Oh, this show has an insane amount of incredible shots that could be wallpapers, though. Off we go. This seems a bit sketchy, to be honest. Take them both down. Oh, all three of them. Never mind. How did you end up on top of them, Fern? Ah, the way back's never the never the best. The fortress city of no idea how to pronounce that. I'm bad enough with Japanese words. The German on top of it adds an extra layer of me messing up shit. Oh, it's like a full-on hot spring city. Classic Himmel statue. Is that building all bronze? I don't know if that was just like a green material, or if that building was entirely bronze. 2 more days. Yeah, that's true. She'd be trying to stay fucking fucking years. Want to go on a little date? Fern, Fern is something else. I've, oh, some payback. I I I don't think that's the way it was. I think she was actually probably pretty embarrassed. Yeah, she's all for that. That's cute. I can't believe we were getting a fucking date episode. I do really like how much the show like acknowledges the ship though, even if it isn't like a romance show or anything. It's very noticeable, especially like the dance episode and when they gave him the ring and everything. Yeah, Stark, without Stein, that is quite the look, Frieren. The expressions on both of them. Well, I guess it was less Stark's. Yeah, not the person. Have you lost your mind? Are you? That I have zero faith in, Frieren. That is honestly one of the funniest things about her having an insane memory. What the fuck? new new side to to Frieren. I wonder what the fuck she was so upset about. No, that would definitely go a lot worse than her ask. Are you asking? She has known her for a long time. I don't know if there's like a new director or something this episode, but the facial expressions and everything have been particularly funny this episode. Yeah, we know that. She's fucking obsessed. I love how much of it comes down to fucking food. What a snacker. Yeah, we do know Fern likes stuff like that based off the sunset. Mm. So it was less about everything she had experienced, but well, the fact that you listen and acknowledge all that is something, though, Frieren. Bit harsh on yourself. My point exactly, Stark. That's cute. There is a, that is one of the moments I was thinking of. That and the sunset were what I was had in my mind. Cute episode so far. Oh, you're back to one. Just the hag comment. Making progress, Stark. Is she gonna ask her about it now? I wonder if that will be next episode then, or if we're won't see it all. This is actually really, really cute. Good question. Fern's, Fern's expression to that is so. I'm sure it was more than a date to fucking Himmel. Dude, that fucking smug ass grin on her face. Oh, and you have some interesting things you've learned from her. Have anything else to let her know? No. Thought she was gonna offer a little bit more wisdom. Jesus Christ, Frieren. I'll never get over the soundtrack of this show. A lot of it is so subtle, but so good. Staring at the moon. Oh, end of this episode. I wonder if that'll be next week then. We have a little date episode. I would love that. A really cute episode overall, though. I love that we got a little bit more focused directly on our characters and some of their emotions and stuff. It was less about like a moving plot. Like the closest was like finding the hot spring, which was more of just like a personal thing for everyone. But yeah, fantastic episode. I every week I'm just so happy that the show is back. Even episodes like this where like realistically there was nothing like super crazy. It's just so well done. The characters feel so consistently well written, and I feel like you can figure out and know a lot of the characters' reactions beforehand, which just shows like the depth of these characters. But yeah, there's. I really hope next week we actually get to see this date, and hopefully goes well as well because with Fern and Stark, I could see it going either way. But I really loved everyone going to Frieren for advice this episode, and she actually went pretty good advice for Frieren, all things considered. Other people's homes. Yeah, there was some dialogue lines of Fern and stuff, so we might get to see the date next episode. But yeah, I had a fantastic time with this episode. Already can't wait for next week. I think we have 10 episodes, so we're already like fairly far into the season. it's gonna go by quick, and I'm gonna miss it the moment it's gone. But I'm more than okay with having to wait, and even if we get like smaller seasons compared to the first season, as long as they keep up this quality and continue to tell this story as well as they are, I'm more than okay because I just I love these characters so much. I love the way that the storytelling happens in this show, and I love a lot of like the subtle character moments. And like we do have some like expressive moments, actually, even for like Freer in this episode, but generally every character is a little bit more stoic, which I know some people don't like, but I much prefer it than everyone being a little bit too over animated. It I feel like makes for the characters are like sometimes not quite as expressive, but everything that they do express feels so meaningful, and I feel like there's so much depth to those characters like that, rather than when everyone's just like a little bit like too animated or like um just like you'll just know what I'm talking about if you watch a lot of anime where like some characters end up so much in the trope that they kind of lose their actual character, which this show's pretty impressive with. Because like for example, Fern is a pretty generic like character type, but the way they actually handle her and um how she interacts with other characters is really impressive in my opinion, because I think the only time it was ever like somewhat annoying to me, and even then it didn't really bother me, but during the exam where we had like 2 episodes in a row of her being like a little bit grumpy, it was a little bit off putting, but other than that, it's been really well done, and I think they've handled her personality type really well. And like Stark's very different from her, and then Frieren is obviously very different from everyone else. So I think it makes for a really good dynamic of characters. But yeah, I can't wait until episode 32 next week, and I will see you guys then. If not, I'll have a Fire Force reaction coming out in like an hour or two, and then I have Jujutsu Kaisen posting on my channel, Hell's Paradise, and there's a couple other ones like My Hero Academia Vigilante. So if you care about those, you can check them out on my channel. If not, I will see you guys next week for the next episode of Frieren. Peace.